perfect for this one. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Coyotes' return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games and big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete. A huge pickup. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Coyotes want to pick up the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got him downfield. And he breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. And that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wants to throw on second down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dingoes!
Touchdown. Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring.
0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Offense in an empty set. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Maldonado. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Into the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Coyotes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The sure hands, it's Combs.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got a man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Maldonado. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
How about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick. So they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in. And you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
The Coyotes headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Coyotes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
To the air, it's Maldonado. He's got his man. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. It's complete. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he's knocked down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to the air one more time. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? They're working that left side. And they will score. Touchdown, Aggie. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Snags it over the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Coyotes will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. At the 45, on his way. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beal. Better find the air plugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Splits the uprights. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Maldonado. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He finds his man. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They're going to throw it again. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
And the Coyotes racing to the line in the hurry up. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Coyotes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll throw it on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Maldonado. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Finds his man. It's Combs. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. He wants to throw. It's on target and complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. He's back to throw on second down. Complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Coyotes send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Maldonado. Pressure coming. Soft spot in the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UCF pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Knights did. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire to hit the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Coyotes will bring the punt team onto the field.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. A chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Brings up second down.
This offense has a second down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Back to throw, it's Maldonado. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They keep attacking through the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll keep it himself. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And the pummeling has started.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And this ball looks like he just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Maldonado. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. It's first down from the 37-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He's going to pass. Escapes the sack. Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Beal. Open runway ahead. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Coyotes are on the move.
for the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dingoes!
Coyotes.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Maldonado. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. He'll take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards.
Running toward the tape. The 30. The 20. Powers through. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Coyotes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dingoes!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more. They get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The run to the right. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be brought down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkerson.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another.
And it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this team. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. A first down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggie. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocking it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this